NASCAR's Daytona 500 is Sunday, and joining me to give us the scoop is Miss Sprint Cup Orlando native. Coon, how are you?
I'm great.
What a fun job. Tell me what you have to do for being Miss Sprint Cup.
Miss Sprint Cup, well, I think a lot of people recognize us in Victory Lane and Winner's Circle, but we actually spend a lot of time with the fans at the Sprint Experience, which is our huge fan display at the track. It's a big party. We've got a huge Jumbotron that looks like our HTC Evo 4G phone.
Cool,
yeah, we play games. We got Jimmy Johnson's championship trophy. Show Sprint products. We got racing simulators. So it's just, like I said, a big party.
You know, and you say that, yeah, that's a great way to say it. A lot of people say you go to Daytona 500 for the race, but it's the experience before and even afterwards.
Yeah, it's the sounds, the sights, the smell of NASCAR. Big party on the midway, like I said, just interacting with fans, and then we're also kind of the fans front on the inside. So in the garage on pit road, taking pictures, updating our
pouring champagne over their heads, right?
Yes.
That gets sticky. You ever have a little bit? Hey, what car is this right here that we're looking at?
This is our show car, our Sprint Cup Series show car.
You drove up on this, and by the way, you're gonna have to clean up the donuts you did out here on the side here. This is the show car, and this is kind of gives people an idea of what the drivers have to.
And we have one of these at the Sprint Experience that we fire the engine. We have a real engine at the one of the Sprint Experience that we fire up every hour. It revs up. 600 horsepower, so it's
you know, you and I were talking before the show too. You do not get a true experience of how loud these things are, especially when they go around. Now imagine all the cars along with that, and the earplugs and everything.
I know, 43 cars going around the track, buzzing. It's loud, it's intense.
Now, do you travel around, or is the Daytona 500 the only one that you go?
No, we travel. We go to every single race, and like I said, we have a Sprint Experience at every single race. We're in the garage, on pit lane.
So you're there with them.
We're there with them.
Very
in
good.
action, yes.
What's some of the craziest stuff you've seen at any of the races?
At any of the races, I think just the fans. NASCAR fans aren't like any other sports fans.
Yeah, you're right.
They're pretty intense, passionate.
And when you go to like the Daytona 500, you're in front of what, 100,000 people or so?
Tons.
Yeah. Why do you think it's so popular? Why do you think NASCAR is so popular?
I think just because the entire experience, it's a full body experience. You get there and it's the sight, the smell, the sounds. Like you said, 43 cars out on the track, loud, nothing like it.
There isn't, and it seems like every seat that you have is going to give you a decent view of it all.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to ask who you root for?
Who I root for? You know, I've got a couple of favorite drivers. Yeah, I don't have one favorite. I like different drivers for different reasons. They all kind of add to the dynamic.
And also, how did you become the Miss Sprint Cup? I mean, was it like a big competition? You had to write an essay?
No, a lot of people think it's a competition because it's the Miss Sprint Cup, but it's actually just like a regular job. Send in my resume, interviews, that kind of thing.
And you know, I understand next year, big, strict guidelines. I want to teach you right now. This is how you turn right. Ready? This is how you do it. Now try it. Turn right. She can do it. She is a natural because you normally have to. If you want more information on Miss Sprint Cup, our neighbor, Kim Coon here, you can go to our website, dailybuzznow.com. Click on the Rebuzz section. Earnhardt!